We're at 55, gentlemen.
But nah, I remember one time, only the one time. Didn't lock the door, and there was a person just walking around in our area, and he was just trying to open doors to see which cars were unlocked and which cars were locked. Because I feel like a lot of people in this area, especially it being a quiet area, they don't lock their car doors. And my dad didn't lock his car door that one time. This fucker opened the door, and I promise you, this was about 2014. This fucker stole an iPod Nano that was plugged into the car to play music. He took it. This was an iPod Nano that was given to me for my 10th birthday.
Oh, that's stress.
Which was worth absolutely fuck all because it's an iPod Nano from like 2008.
Yeah.
He just took it because it was like...
Didn't take the car?
He didn't take the car. He just took the iPod. Because it was like, fuck it, I need to get something. He just stole an iPod Nano. You know what? If you're watching this, you're a prick.
Can you believe we used to walk around with something to play music?
Yeah.
It's mad, isn't it?
It's nuts.
It is quite
We
weird.
had to leave the house with two things.
Two things, at least.
Yeah.
At least. Bro, if you wanted to take pictures, you had to carry a camera.
Oh my days.
These times...
I do deep that sometimes. When we're out and about, I'm just like, I have to carry this thing.
No. But the difference is, right, you want to take, like...
Excellent,
like,
true
quality pictures.
But
What I'm
even
saying,
then...
No. But back then, there wasn't a second option. It was only...
Yeah, it was
do you want
only
good
cameras.
pictures or do you want 20 mega... Like, what even is it?
I
What,
don't know.
megapixels?
It was like 1 megapixel.
Like
Half a
1
megapixel.
megapixel or
half
something
a
stupid.
megapixel.
These times, I went to NSG last week, right? Took videos on my phone. Crystal clear in the middle of the crowd, right? There was not an option for that even 10 years ago. There wasn't an option for that 5 years ago.
Do you think that's why festivals and like live music things were better? Because you didn't have your phones.
Yes, because if you look at it, especially if you were to look at recordings of these things, it's just people with their flashes on because they're just recording it.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like people are more worried about...
Missing that moment.
It's not even missing the moment, they want to capture the moment. Then it's enjoying the moment.
You know what? You say that, right? The other day I was doing a show, and sometimes when I'm telling my jokes, if it's a joke I know really well, I don't have to think about the jokes. I can think about other things while I'm telling the joke. So I'm telling the joke, and I look out at the audience, and I'm like, so many people are recording this right now.
John, I know what's crazy about that entire situation.
Why are you recording it? Just enjoy the jokes.
I know, but
what are you recording it for?
The thing about that I just find absolutely hilarious is you're just not that funny.
That's what I'm saying. Who are you going to show
I
this
find
to?
him funny.
Oh, thank you, Dad.
Yeah, but you don't know where it is. You're the nice one in our friendship group, so you have to. That's just you, innit?
Positive reinforcement.
I personally don't like him. I don't even know why he sat in my house.
You know what I find bizarre these days, right? After like a professional show, sometimes audience members come up to you at the end of the show and say, "Can I have a photo?" And in my head, I'm thinking, who are you going to show this photo to?
You don't know what that is?
What?
They're waiting for you to blow up and be like, hey, I took this photo
Yes.
from Queen.
Oh,
That's
yes.
what that is.
Yeah,
That's
but-
what that is. Because like, Mo Gilligan would have had the same thing like in his come up. You know what I'm saying?
True. Actually, I got a picture with Mo before his thing.
Before the
his
glow up.
My name is Muhsin and I know Mo Gilligan.
I don't know him. I wish
Can
I
you pull
did.
it out? Can you pull it out?
Pardon?
Have you still got it on you?
Yeah, I've got it on my phone somewhere.
Oh,
yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta show me that after.
But
Ayo, editor, bring up the picture.
it's just me like, this was pre-COVID times. So basically 400 years ago.
What, pre-Rona? That's
Yeah.
mad. It's mad that back in the day...
Rona.
Pre-Rona, but back in the day, so if it was like 800 BC, it was before Christ. Nowadays, 2022. Oh, actually, no, 2019 BC is before COVID.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's before COVID.
Oh, when did you meet your girlfriend? 2 BC.
Didn't you meet her during?
No, I met her. I'm just like
Oh, okay, yeah.
doing an example.
It was a joke, V.
Sorry, my head's very much like rooted in reality today.
I ruined a photo for someone once because after I showed this, I can I have a photo. Instead of just being like, yeah, sure, I went, but why?
What did they say?
They were like, oh, because you were really good and I want a photo and stuff. Like, you never know. Like, they said, you never know, like, you might be on live at the Apollo one day. And I'm just like, yeah, but like, no one's going to care.
Are you desensitized to it yet?
No, I still find it
Weird.
Like the other day, so, another example, right? So there was a famous comedian who was headlining, yeah? And we were chatting after the show and someone said, can I have a photo? Now I assumed they wanted a photo with them and they wanted me to take the photo. So I went, yeah. And they were like, no, a selfie with all of you. And I went, And this literally me in the photo, like. I wouldn't want.
What is wrong with you? Just go.
He's a proper
just,
miserable
Just
cunt,
play the
innit?
game.
You're
Just
a
get on with it.
Miserable bastard.
Just take photos of people.
This woman wanted the photo, right? And she was taking a selfie. And I went, and I didn't know what to do with my hand, so I went like that. But then I realised, oh wait, don't want to get cancelled. So my hand's not touching her.
Oh, did you do the hover?
Yeah, I did the hover.
Brother,
I did
do you
the
know
hover.
what's so funny about that situation? I feel like every person who's ever been in a relationship and taken a picture with a woman who's not their girlfriend,
Yeah.
the hover hand really does save lives.
Yes.
saves lives.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Interesting.
Because I don't know where it is, right? And it makes no sense to me. But I've actually had this like first-hand experience where taking a picture and your hand is on the shoulder, mad, nuts. Hover, fine.
Because to them, you've made an attempt to to handle the situation.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? I'll put my hand on my boy's shoulder. That doesn't mean I want to suck
What does it?
his
Yeah,
dick. So
really? What does
what's
it
going
matter?
on?
It doesn't matter.
Like, what's going
It
on?
doesn't matter.
I didn't try to grab bunda or nothing. So what's going on?
Yeah.
What's happening?
It doesn't matter.
If I grab the buns, fair enough. Dog. No, that wasn't the case. What's going on?
Yeah, Viraj is out here kissing other people's girlfriends on the cheeks in
Oh,
photos.
you're bringing
like,
up episode 2. Come on now.
You really just dragged him out there. Yo, Mr. Steely Gyal, yeah.
Ah, here we go again.
It's time for the ride. Let's go, V. Go on, tell us what's going on.
Nothing.
No. Go on.
Nothing.
Are you sure?
when Viraj meets new people, he kisses them on the lips. And
No, I
they
do
feel comfortable.
not. I do not do that.
What he also does is after doing that, he looks at if the boyfriend's in the room, he looks at them dead in the eye and says, "Mine now, mine."
Shoo,
I am the captain.
scram.
Look at me. I am the captain.
Off you go. Off you go to the shop.
No, I don't. It just.
How are you sending Galdem's boyfriends to shop?
I'm not. I'm not.
Are
Doing
you,
it.
bro?
This is all allegedly.
This
I
is
don't
not
do
what I've
any-
heard. I've heard that you send them shop, yeah, and you don't even make like, and you want a meal deal. You don't even get the good meal deal. You make them go shop here for a ham sandwich, ready
Tyler,
salted
let's
crisps,
just be very
No
real.
butter.
water bottle.
Tyler, I've never ordered a meal deal in my
You know
life.
those just ham sandwiches in Tesco?
I've never ordered a meal deal. In
That's
my
probably
life.
the most middle class.
I've
thing you've
never
ever said.
had a meal deal.
How have you never had a meal deal?
Never had a
That
meal
is
deal.
prostate.
What do you get for lunch?
Hot food.
Middle class.
What a scumbag.
Yeah.
Where do you find hot? So at sixth form, what did you eat?
Nah.
What was lunch at sixth form?
Six foot, I was all catered.
He goes to
all
Biggs,
catered.
yeah, gets the sandwiches like, can you warm this?
No, it was the was it Sainsbury's that has the little pesto pasta thing?
Is that warm though?
No, I mean that's the cold one I get. But
Oh, that's fine. Kind of.
That
like I don't get a sandwich.
It's kind of a meal deal, but
There was always one Donny in college who'd get the Tesco finest sandwiches. Like, what are you trying to prove right now? What are you
I
trying
hate
to
sandwiches. I
prove?
just hate sandwiches. That was pathetic.
who hurt you?
Maybe there was too many of them as a kid. Maybe that was it.
The meal deal's gone up to £3.20.
What did it used to be? I
£3
don't even know.
in Tesco.
Do you know what, yeah?
Atrocities.
I heard that, and the extra 20p really hurt my soul.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference in my mind for some reason.
Do you know that? Why is life so expensive? Like, I'll go outside, yeah, and if I breathe too hard, I owe someone money. What's going on?
100%.
I
Like,
don't know what life's like at the moment.
Do you remember back in the day, right? Your mum... Now,
Life's different now.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm closing this window. I'm cold.
you know, I remember, right, when I
I
was a
used to
kid.
save. I used to save that money.
I remember when I was a kid, right, in my first relationship when I was 16, right?
Your first relationship was that young?
Yeah.
Man, Lamus.
I'd go to the cinema with my girlfriend at the time, and I thought I was so grown for this. I thought I was an adult, right? But my mum would drop me and pick me up,
Yeah.
and and her dad would be in the car park as well, and I remember we'd like walk out to the car park, and then she'd go in her dad's car, and I'd go in my mum's car, and I still felt like an adult. Now looking back, it's just kind of cute.
Yeah, it's adorable.
It's adorable, but at the time I was like, I'm an adult now.
Question: how did she go?
Pardon?
How did she go?
Skiing.
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 Fuck.
That's a long
Yeah.
one.
That's a long day.
I'm sorry for your loss.
May she rest in peace, bro. My ex died in a zebra riding accident.
Really?
Middle of Kenya on safari and that. What a shame.
Why'd you look at... It's the fact you looked at me and said it.
I'm just telling you my truth, Viraj. I don't appreciate you laughing at my pain.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Asking Indian people who are
sorry for
also
this.
from Kenya where they're from becomes a miserable conversation.
You don't...
They just want to. They're so intent on telling you how interesting they are. Where are you from? Guess.
I don't say guess.
Oh, you're from India. Kind of. My family's from Kenya. Yeah. Basically what
I
it
don't
is.
even have hair to shake to do that.
Kind of. If you're from Kenya, run the 800 meters.
I do.
Fuck.
I'm still
Go
running
on.
faster than you.
I reckon I could take you in 800 meters.
You want to go right now? We'll do it outside.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, after this, we're done. I'm down.
Alright, cool. I'll record all documents.
You got size 8? He's got running shoes. Let's roll.
Oh, you need running shoes? That's cute.
I'll do it barefoot, mate.
It's not really in line with your ancestors, is it?
I promise you, the only person not running here is me. Because you see, if I even do like,
Tyler, do you do cardio?
what's that? Can I eat it?
Cardio just ruins the games, right?
Bro, being a skinny person trying to go to the gym, right, is a lot more difficult than you'd think. So, because like the natural
is.
perception is,
We were talking about this.
yeah, the perception is you go to the gym. After that, you eat whatever the fuck you want and live your best life. But when you're like me and you've got a ridiculous metabolism and you just don't gain weight, like so, for example, you see lockdown, right, where a lot of people gained lockdown weight. I lost weight during lockdown, and I was just sitting around doing fuck all. I lost weight. So now, when you're having to fuel your body in order to make sure that you can actually see progress and all of that jazz, buy me dinner first.
It's just like there's muscles and basic.
See what I mean? You just go straight to third base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see how he's just stealing gal.
Yeah.
They call him V the Destroyer.
Yeah.
It's a
Of
vampire.
relationship and pum pum.
You just start stroking their nose and stuff. when
Nickname
they're
was the
talking.
vampire.
Do you
for
know
reasons.
the one move, yeah? If you're ever on a first date, right, and especially if they got long hair and if you wanna capture them, it's them ones. You just the hair behind the ear. Done. Sorted.
Really?
I'll try it next time I go on a date. If
You know
I
what I
go on a
do?
date.
You know how they say like having an adrenaline rush next to someone can produce hormones that also produces love. What I do is on a first date, I'll just like keep it chilled, be talking very casual and go like that.
Is that what you did to the missus?
That the other way
I
to
can
do-
imagine you doing
the
that.
other
though.
way to because that is the thing. The other way to take advantage of that is if you're ever on a first date, watch a horror movie.
Yep.
It
Really?
works.
Yeah,
it
it
works.
works.
It works.
Well, because you're bound together in this emotional
You're
journey.
both
There's
wrapped in, yeah.
Yeah, there's something about the feeling of fear that also produces feelings of lust and love.
I don't think I could do that.
Sexual
I don't think
chemistry.
I could sit through the movie.
I'm a pussy. I'm not doing that for fucking anything.
It's not happening.
I don't care, yeah. You could be fucking the most beautiful woman, yeah. If you try and take me for a fucking horror movie, you've lost the king. You've lost a chocolate darling. Don't even fucking suggest that. Why am I so angry? I don't know.
Your eyes.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
Are you guys?
I couldn't do that.
Are you looking for love?
I'm looking for love, but love's not looking for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had to describe your perfect woman, not just physical, personality.
Oh no, do you know what? Yeah, because I used to be one of them fickle dogs where it was all looks, right? But fuck me,
You would just want someone wholesome.
some lengthings just have no personality.
Looks aren't enough.
It's not enough.
Not for a relationship.
Nah.
Nope. Nah.
Like for me, I look for the qualities in myself. So I like, especially crackhead energy. Love it.
Yeah.
If you got a bit of crackhead in you, like, ugh, come here, bro. Like, Nibs, park your ass here, yeah. Mad.
We'll have a good time.
Yeah.
That's important. I like crackhead energy.
If I can bounce off a person, I'll love
Yeah,
it.
it's good fun.
I'll love it so much. Love it.
My key thing's always been like, can they take a joke? Because if you can't take a joke around me, it's
You're
gonna,
there. You're,
Oh,
it's a long
you're in
day.
for a
You're
long
fucked.
it's gonna be a
right.
very difficult. Everything's gonna be very difficult.
Because you're the kind of person, right, where it's the case of, babe, do I look good? Nah, you look fucking awful. And realistically, she looks good, and you know she looks good, but you're just not gonna say that.
Yeah, like you gotta be in for the jokes with me. My my previous girlfriend, she
How does she go?
what was that? Mountain fell off one.
Which one?
Rock climbing or
No, Mount Everest.
It wasn't rock climbing. He told me before it was yoga.
Yeah, but she was doing yoga on the mountain.
She was doing the downward dog and then it just went below.
Just straight down. So she would get very sensitive about some of my jokes, so it didn't work out. Well, she broke up with me, but I think it was probably.
Nah, but it wouldn't
Part of
have. It was because I mean, for the most part, you are a comedian. Even before then, before you decided you would get into comedy.
Yeah, she broke up with me right before my glow up. I can't help but think sometimes those two things are coincided.
Probably are.
I think it forced me. That breakup, I think, forced me to level up because when I was in that relationship, my self-worth was tied into that relationship. So I wasn't working on myself as hard as I could do. But as soon as she went out the picture, that part of my self-worth was gone. And my self-worth was tied into self-development and my personal aspirations again. And that's nothing against her. She's a fine person.
But that's the thing, right? Every time you, like, life gives you an L like that, you really start to work on yourself.
Yes.
You do.
Yeah.
You
Fighting
can,
back.
You can tilt your head as much as you want.
No,
yeah,
it's
but
true. It's true.
It's them ones. Every time you're down, you have to find a way to bounce back.
Yes.
You have to. Because it's the case of every single person out there believes that they're not a dickhead. And if you do, you're a dickhead. What do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Like, so if you want to accept that you're a dickhead, you're a dickhead. But if you're not a dickhead, you find a way to bounce back.
100%. That was, like, I felt sorry for myself, but also I had a lot of motivation after that.
Oh, no, yeah.
A lot of motivation.
Yeah. It does work like that. Because especially the thing is, and I feel like for a lot of people is, when you're in that break, like when you've just broken up with someone, and it's the case of what do you do now? You work on yourself because it's then the case of you make sure that even if they got you blocked or whatever, but if they happen to ever see you on a social media thing, or if they ever see you just out in public, you because humans as a whole, we're all fucking petty as shit.
Yeah.
The Pope is petty. I don't give a fuck what he tells me, right? Yeah, love one another. Yeah, but I know for a fact you were doing fuckeries back in the day.
Yeah.
So
100%.
no, 100%. No,
Yeah,
serious.
of course.
Because before you get the emotional and like mental maturity to be able to just take your punches and just carry about your business, that pettiness is there. Mm-hmm. Now, me myself, I am a very petty person.
I'm petty.
I'm petty as fuck. But I'm not like majorly petty. I'm just like inconvenience petty. Like, if you were to, for example, break up with me, like I wouldn't like key your car, but I'd deflate a tire.
100%.
Just make your day long.
Would you?
Nah, but it's a joke.
But
innit?
mentally, you
in
do.
my head, I've done it at least 4 times.
My pettiness is this, right? If something goes wrong, like I don't get an opportunity that goes my way or something, I will literally be in my car driving and a like motivational song will come on and I'll start visualizing like a grandiose version of what my success is going to be.
So that's exactly what it is. So it's the case of when they've now missed out, you want to be the person that they're like, fuck.
You want to, yeah.
Maybe I should have stuck around. That's what it is for. Maybe not yourself, because you're really like, I'm just looking at your face. You're really just thinking about this. But for a lot of people, I feel like that is the case.
Do you never just be driving around and then like start picturing like a grandiose version of what you think your success is going to be like? You don't ever do that.
Yeah,
You don't, like, visualize it.
But not because I did it on the way here, but not because I've broken up with someone. I just do that anyway.
Wait, so have you like? Because I actually don't really know much about your relationship history.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, he sat up. Okay, have you ever been in a relationship?
I have been in a relationship.
What happened to her?
Yeah.
I don't partake in the.
What happened to her?
Yeah.
She fell off the bike.
What kind of childish?
Brother, all she had to do was put on training wheels. That's childish.
That's a very childish way to go.
No, she's a lovely human being.
Is she though?
Nah, she was. She
Maybe-
was. She
Alright,
was.
cool.
She was.
What?
She was.
Past
She
May,
was.
may she rest in peace.
She is.
But you
She
see,
is. She is. Haven't met her since. I haven't seen her since.
So how do you know? She might be god awful.
No, because I knew
She might be terrible.
Nah, people, you know
terrible.
when people, you know when people have good hearts, and sometimes it's the wrong time, the wrong place,
It's a
too
very mature
naive,
answer.
whatever, right? It lasted in total a month.
Yeah. Okay.
I grafted for 7 months.
Okay.
And the one before that lasted a week.
What happened to her?
the coffee pot fell on her.
Oh, it's kind of painful.
Alright, cool. So, first of all, ayo,
She
bike
slipped
thing. All you had to do was put on training wheels. Okay? Your life was easy. You
I
had
can't do that.
you had an easy way out.
I just can't.
Hold on.
You guys do it so easily.
Hold on. You had training wheels. You could have ridden on 4 wheels, but you decided to ride on 2 when you weren't
Very
ready for that
childish.
shit.
Very childish.
Childish. Be ashamed. You see you? Dickhead. Alright, cool. Second one. Coffee pot.
No, that was the first one.
Was that the first one?
That was the first one. Coffee pot was the first one.
Coffee pot was second one.
No, coffee pot was the first one.
Coffee
Oh,
was the first.
yes.
Alright, second one. Bike. Childish. First one. You see you? Coffee pot. So you're telling me there was a king here and you needed coffee still? For what reason?
Wasn't you not energizing
was-
enough?
going
It was
on?
me. It was never them. It was me.
You should go for cryptocurrency.
No.
I'm aware. I'm aware of I was too naive in these circumstances.
Fuck that noise.
No.
No.
I know when I'm in the wrong or when I've been near the wrong.
V. I don't want peace. I want problems.
Always.
Always.
But
Coffee pot, that's childish. You don't need caffeine.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just not built for this stuff. Maybe I'm one of those people that's just gonna go through life and it's
Nah. Don't even say.
I don't mind that.
Because you know
I
what?
don't mind that.
You know what? Out of our friendship group and the people that was best suited for being in a relationship,
I don't know, fam.
fuck right off because you're definitely up there, bro. Think about it this way, right? So the very first time that you met my mum, you came to yard with chocolate and flowers.
Yeah, because I was brought up that way.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. If you're doing that for my mum, what are you doing for your girl? I know for a fact that you treat your girl like a queen, so don't ever, like, it's them ones. Situations happen, right?
You're sitting here and you're going,
That
yes,
look-
yes,
that look on his
yes.
face
You want me
is
to talk
mad.
about it, don't you?
That look on his
you
face
do, don't
is
you?
mad.
I can feel it.
Tell him
in the
about-
back of
Tell him about how your date went.
I went on a date on Tuesday.
On Tuesday?
Yeah, I went on a date.
Go on,
on
King.
Tuesday.
Just wait.
Oh, yeah.
And move your mic. It's against your neck. And look, great time. I had a great time. It was a really enjoyable evening. Talked. Just a very lovely girl. You know when you meet a nice person, lovely person. I was chatting about this on the last podcast, and what has transpired since was we split the bill, or I paid and then we split the bill, and I went kind of silent for like a day, maybe 2 days. Stuff was going on at work. I had to do some stuff, and it was kind of just a little bit hectic. Brother was coming home, blah 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 blah. And I responded to this text sending my bank details, and I got back this.
Oh, he's bringing
Oh, I can't
receipts.
show you because I deleted it.
Let me tell you what he said. Let me tell you, I remember exactly what he said, right? Yeah. She said, oh, like maybe you forgot or something, but I still owe you money. And Viraj, mind you, it did sound a little bit rude, the way you said. I can understand if she doesn't know you why it might sound a bit rude.
Yeah, I can get it.
Yeah.
I can get it.
He said, oh, don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I've just been like really busy. Laughing face. And then she said, okay, cool. I'll send it later today. And this guy just put a laughing emoji. And she thought that was really rude.
No, but that's
And
just
was like,
being it,
yeah, and she just like, yeah, whatever. Good luck with your life.
I wasn't stressing about it. It was not stressed.
Alright, cool. So that's the one thing, right? So
It just whatever happened. I've got no qualms. I enjoyed a lovely evening and a lovely coffee and a lovely walk.
that's the one thing. So that's why, like, I've like, as of like me right now, I've decided to take a backseat on like dating and that because I just want to sort my life out for the most part. So in situations like that, because I feel like a lot of dating, like for me, I find it draining because it's the case of you need to make sure that you are perfect for however long the talking stage lasts before they're like, you know what, fuck it, I want to be with you.
Yeah, it's
Right.
just a
Because so
curated image.
Like, yeah, you like, and it's them ones because for the most part that is you, right?
Yeah.
But it isn't you all the time. Like you're not 24/7 round the
It's
clock.
an enhanced version.
Just there, just full on, just ready to just be there for that person all the time, and I just find that tiring. I do find it tiring sometimes. Because it's like the case of, I've been through a lot of talking stages in recent history. I have no shame in admitting that. And a lot of the time, it's failed because of, what they would say is inconsistency, but for me, it's just me being me. Because, for
Energy.
example, because we were discussing about this earlier, right? So I have situations, right, where I can be 110% with, like, my friends, for example, and then I'll just go into hibernation.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree with that. No, I do the same
Because
thing.
especially, so my thing in particular is I just get drained, and when I get drained, I don't want to speak to people.
Yes.
I mean,
And some
Same.
people don't understand that.
yeah, I get
And
that.
the same way, especially when winter comes along, fuck seasonal depression. Now we're getting strapped in for a fucking ride, right? Where it's like the case of it gets dark early, it's cold all the time.
No,
And
I was talking about
Yeah.
this with someone the other day, and might have been Ali, but during winter, I'm the least lonely. During winter, I'm locked in. I've got a vision. There's something that I need to do to get out the other end because I've got time on my hands. I know that everyone else in the world is on their laurels, and not that this should be the driving motivation behind it, but it's like I can not get ahead, but I can put in the work for myself at this point.
yeah.
During summer is when I feel the most alone.
Do you reckon?
100%.
That's backwards.
Yeah,
I know
that's very
it
backwards.
is. I know it's backwards. But during summer, I feel most alone because I feel like I should be doing things with someone.
Yeah, I get that, but it's the case of in that situation, like I get that completely. Like so, like summer, I'm thinking, yeah, we outside, we're gonna do shit.
You're supposed to go to a park, go to a nice bar, blah, blah, blah.
But because I've spent the majority of winter antisocial because I've got my own shit to deal with, I get it if the people don't got energy like that. Well, that's just me, innit? But so that's like my thing in particular. It's just a case of, especially with dating, it's give and take, right? You need to understand that that person can't be the image that you want them to be 24/7.
Facts.
That's not fair for you to think like that. It's not, because it's a case of, like, I understand, like, women in particular, you guys are queens, don't get me wrong. You are all queens. Yeah, you guys are all queens, and you only do deserve the best. I do get that. But you need to understand, right, that sometimes, like, mental health is a big thing, right? And especially as a man, a lot of people, like, we don't speak about it that way. Like, if I was to say for you, for example, I've spent the majority of my adult life dealing with depression. It is what it is. But
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I haven't been there for you for that.
my bro, you've not known me long enough. I've been dealing with this shit since 18. You've been there since. That's all that matters. My guy. But it's the case of, right, we, like, as much as we do want to be that person for you, we do have those moments where we're drained and we just want to just, you know, just dial it back a bit, because it is draining. Especially in my case. Like, I've got friends out there, like you guys in particular, you know that there will be times where you just won't hear from me for like a month.
But we know you're
Easy.
good.
Yeah, if I'm in, like, if I need the help, I'll call out and be like, yeah, guys, I'm not doing well, rare. But most time, it's not even that I need help. I just need time. I just need space. Just let me just build myself back up again. You know what I'm saying? I've fallen a bit apart, and I just need some time. I can't be that person that you want me to be all the time. And I feel like in some situations that can be seen as inconsistency, and I get it, because you like that person that you saw. You saw a specific person and you want that person all the time. But it's give and take. It's not a complete 24/7 thing. And it's not even just people dealing with mental health. That's just anyone in general. So there needs to be some leeway to that. There needs to be some understanding. And I feel like sometimes that we miss the mark on that, you know?
Yeah.
It's a shame, but it is something that happens. And I get it, because it's the case of you like the image of that specific person. And sometimes you don't, like, especially in the talking stage, you don't really delve deep, because at the end of the day, talking stages are talking stages. It's when you get into the relationship, it's like you start to understand the complexity of that person.
I didn't actually get deep, which is really weird for me. I feel like I was so fickle.
Talking stage.
But that's not...
Oh no, you're a deep person in general,
Yeah, but usually, like,
Yeah.
when I met your missus for the first time, I was asking her all sorts of questions. Left, right, and centre. Like, I felt like I was like... I walked away and I was like, Viraj, what have you done? Like, you've just scared this girl off. But, yeah, on that date, I guess I just wasn't. Interesting. Sorry, I digress.
Oh no, it's fine. We're here to talk.
When you're a big character, I think about this. If you're even a little bit below the par of that character you've created for other people, people automatically assume there's something majorly wrong with you.
Yeah.
when it's just that sometimes you can't maintain being the brand of Tyler that you've shown to people
That is
Oh,
exactly
I
what
had
it
this
is.
time.
I
'Cause
had this at work the other day.
So you see, so like V in particular will tell you because he thinks about it. He's told me he's thought about it in the past where outside Tyler and inside Tyler are two very different people.
So different.
Two very different people. So when I'm outside and I'm amongst people, I'm sociable as shit. But realistically, I do enjoy just being by myself. You know?
You're just like sinking your head into a game.
Oh, if we're talking gaming, bro, that's what I enjoy. Everyone's got that one thing they enjoy, and my thing happens to be that. And it can be antisocial. Don't get me wrong. Like sometimes I have my boys on PlayStation, we'll chat and all of that. But sometimes I just want to be by myself, and that's just the case with everyone. Sometimes, and I think a lot of people are afraid of being alone, but being alone does wonders.
Oh, so much.
Because in particular, lockdown, I had a lot of time to reflect on myself and see the things that I identified as unhappiness, and I've been able to work on it. So let's say, for example, I wasn't very confident about my image, and I was like, especially like body confidence wasn't really major because I was a skinny guy, for example, and it's like, all right, cool. How do we change that? It's like, well, maybe I should start working out, or something, because I've always been skinny and there was no other way for me to gain weight apart from going to the gym, for example. Now that I've been going to the gym and I've seen the progression and like the benefits and all of that, I've never felt more confident in myself since, as an example. I feel like in such situations, you should never be afraid to be alone. And if you are afraid to be alone, why are you afraid? Like, what's making you so afraid to be alone with your own thoughts? And how...
It's shit scary, though.
It's scary, don't get me wrong. But the thing about growing is you need to face your fears.
Facts.
You need to face your fears. Because if you don't face your fears, how are you ever going to progress? You know? You can't just live your life knowing that there's something that you're afraid of and not confronting it. Because then...
I'm genuinely honest. I haven't meditated in a while, in a long time. And I am very, very scared of closing my eyes. I'm going to do it tonight just to break it. But very scared of just hearing everything that's going on up there.
My bro.
And seeing everything.
So here's
just
the thing about that
flow.
situation. I do get the fear. But you also need to remember that no matter what you are afraid of or whatever thoughts you have, at the end of the day, and this is what helps me, you need to remember that there's always people that will be there for you. There's people that love you, and there's people that cherish you for who you are. Your flaws and all, right?
Yeah.
There are people like that. And there's people out there for like that for all of you, right?
And they're not always the people that are in your life straight away.
It's not always the people that are in your life straight away. Sometimes you'll meet a person tomorrow and they're one of the people that will be there for you like that. Don't be afraid of facing whatever it is that is bothering you just because you're afraid of dealing with the situation. Because then how else are you going to grow as a person? You know? Sometimes you need to face that fear in order to grow. And once you do grow, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful thing. And I wish this to everyone, no matter who you are, even like people that I don't like or people who have bullied me in the past or anything like that. Whatever bothers you, I really do hope that you can overcome it, because at the end of the day, you only do deserve the best, no matter who you are, you know? It's just something. Everybody has their own route to life, and you just need to figure out a way of getting to your destination.
I like that.
I think you're both trash, to be honest.
Oh no, I am trash.
You're a terrible human being.
V, hold on. I am trash, but I'm recyclable. I'm good for my environment.
You know, you said you take the route to your destination. I hope both your sat navs break.
It's good. I don't need a sat nav to get home then.
I hope you're sat on the M25 with a map like, I'm going to find myself.
Listen, do you even know how to read a map?
No, God, no.
Donnie wants us to whack out the A to Z.
I could not read a map to save my life.
Have you ever felt like that?
Felt like what?
Depressed?
Yeah.
You ever felt like you aren't worth it?
Yeah. Yeah, secondary school.
Secondary school?
Yeah.
What clicked? What changed? Because the person
don't know what
that
changed.
you talk about, that, you know, that Muhsin, and then there's this Muhsin, obviously they're the same person. It's just he's matured, he's evolved. But what was the point that it just clicked? And it was like, I have this innate self-belief that we talk about.
I've always had self-belief.
You have?
Yes.
Okay.
I've always had a lot of self-belief. I've always thought I can do things that maybe aren't necessarily realistic. What changed is my work ethic started matching my self-belief. When I was younger, there was a massive disparity between my work rate and what I believed I could do. And you know what? You know what happened? My friend Matt, he probably doesn't even remember this. He just said it to me straight up.
Done.
He just said to me straight up, he goes, you have loads of good ideas, but you never follow them through because you don't work on them. And I was annoyed at him, but I knew he was right. And that wasn't the reason I changed. It was
One of the reasons.
one of the reasons why. And I got fed up of underachieving. Like I got to uni by not basically just sheer luck and circumstances. I got through. I didn't try in first year, second year, circumstances and just luck, getting through it. Things didn't fall in place, and then towards the end of third year, I just had enough. I was like, I'm gonna match this self-belief that I have with work ethic.
I love that because you know right now you're killing your game, man.
Yeah, it is. You really are.
As much as I cannot stand you, I am proud of you.
You're both ugly.
You hate the compliments.
Yo, don't even try that. I'm a chocolate
hate
darling.
the
what do you mean?
compliments.
He hates them.
You know, I bought a £250 razor, head razor. It's the same one The Rock has. I've fully committed to being bald, so I know I'm beautiful.
You committed to being bald a long time ago.
Bro, you're lame. You don't need a £250 razor for that.
Yeah, but I need to be more time efficient in the shower. I think about these things. How can I shave off 20 seconds in my day? Bam!
My showers
By
are,
literally shaving.
my showers are so long.
I love long showers. Yeah. I also like.
I used to like them a lot.
What time is it? Oh, I might be able to get a bath in.
I sit down in the shower. I only shower seated.
But do you not feel like it gets like you when you sit down in the shower? Do you have a seat in your shower?
No, I sit on the floor.
Do you know what?
But it's the heat gets too low. Like it gets too cold by the time it hits you.
I couldn't do that because I felt like I'd be at rock bottom. Like honestly, in my head, yeah, sitting in the shower. No, and there's nothing against you. Like I'm just thinking about from my perspective. In a shower.
I've been like that.
If I was to sit in a shower, I feel like my life has fallen apart.
Has anyone ever told you you've reduced them to that state?
Nah, but if you have, let me know.
You have.
Yeah,
I've had that to me once,
Yeah.
and it didn't feel. I was playing Uncharted, and I got told, and I was like, I just started tearing up. I was like, I don't ever want to put anyone in that position.
Oh, I just sent them a couple of helplines.
Do you know what's funny about that?
Numbers.
That little story?
You're a dickhead. You're a dickhead.
I sent them some helpline numbers and I said, good luck.
This guy just sent. Do you know where it is?
You're bad.
He's the cause
You're
of why.
bad.
He's the cause of why most people call Samaritans.
Yes.
Cunt.
You're bad.
I'm joking, I didn't do that. Bro. It's just funny.
The gamer in me, right? The only thing I took from that was that you were playing Uncharted.
Great game. Great game.
What a game.
The game is way better than what the film turned out to be.
Haven't watched
I haven't
it.
watched the
It
film.
was dry.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Disappointing.
Are they just gonna book Tom Holland for everything now? Is Tom Holland just gonna get
He's
all
kind
the
of like
good roles?
He's kind of like the Jack Harlow of Hollywood at the moment.
Yes, he is.
He's the face of a generation.
Yeah.
That is the
How old
Spider-Man
is he?
effect.
He's our age, 23.
He went.
Spider-Man effect.
He's from Kingston. His secondary school friends must be so like
Pissed.
confused and pissed.
Pissed.
Yeah,
Pissed.
because they probably bullied him because
Fuming.
he's kind of cute looking. Yeah.
He's a gangster.
'Cause it's
Tom
them ones,
Holland
yeah,
is a
especially,
good-looking
like-
guy, man.
From where he grew up to where he is now is two fucking different worlds.
impressive.
Incredible.
This guy bagged Zendaya. Are you fucking
The Spider-Man thing.
mad?
It's the Spidey thing.
But that's not the point, G. Also, by the way, Tom Holland, my guy, shouting out for the Short Kings and that. Come on. But you know them ones there. What?
He did get Zendaya. Yeah.
Every single... There's not... I don't want to believe anyone who would say they
But it's like Jack Harlow. It's like Jack. It's like
You know who's still hurting?
Gone.
Stormzy's still hurting. Because he really fumbled the bag with Maya Jama. Because she's engaged now. And he's still at concert singing that song about her. You taught me love. Oh, what a gift. Meanwhile, she's getting that NBA money.
I'm sorry, but he can only ever be upset for himself because he did not... Like, it's them ones. No one told you to sling your dick anywhere else.
No one told you to do
You
that.
didn't trip and fall into Jordan Smith's nun.
One night, if that is true, one night with Georgia Smith
Allegedly.
is not worth losing all the nights that you were going to have with Maya Jama. You had a perfectly good relationship.
Do you know what's hilarious about that entire situation?
And
right?
I love you, Stormzy.
The entire situation is, right, so Maya Jama is now with Ben Simmons. This guy can't shoot a free to save his life, but he sure did score that shot. Fuck.
I know this sounds... because
How do they meet?
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I think to myself, right? I don't know Maya Jama personally. I definitely don't know Ben Simmons personally.
It's like, who put those two in a room?
What do they have in common? Because Ben seems like one of those Donnies, no person. You know those really good-looking guys, but just no personality. He strikes me as one of those guys. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's really like fun, but he doesn't.
It could have been one of them ones. He could have grown up ugly. It does help.
I don't think he did though. I think he's ridiculously good-looking.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Yeah, for some
good-looking.
people, right, it's the case of where you
Not my cup of tea.
grow up like you should have just clapped, just straight up. Just,
I grew up clapped.
Yeah, I did as well.
and you're
very
still
helpful.
clapped.
Exactly.
I was a cute kid. Cute
You just
baby.
got funny.
Yeah.
Cute kid. But then like middle years.
I was an adorable baby.
Yeah.
And the only thing that's happened from back then to now is I grew into my forehead. That's all.
I grew out of my forehead.
Your forehead expanded and started some subsidiary companies.
Yes.
It's now on the Fortune 500.
It's got offshore companies.
Just offshoring it. Just in Jamaica. In the Bahamas.
Barbados.
Your forehead is in 2 different time zones.
Damn, like that.
Really? You're gonna go with me there? It's okay. I mean, it is.
I mean, if we want to talk about foreheads, then I got the most forehead out of the both.
Do I have a big forehead?
Yeah, yours is the same size as Tyler's.
Is it?
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Mad. You're fucked.
But it's because your face is also bigger.
You
'cause
got
you're
a fat
fatter.
face, to be fair.
I've never really evaluated my forehead. Huh. Yeah. Oh, same size as my penis.
You're shrinking it. You go like this and you go.
Did you hear what you just said?
Yeah, I did hear it. I did hear it. Yeah. That is
Ambitious.
kind of this has been a fun
Does
podcast.
size matter, guys?
Just check the forehead size. That's it. You just want a big brain.
I feel like size doesn't really matter as long as you know what you're doing if you're a little soldier, innit?
Yeah, as long as you meet a respectable threshold, I don't think size matters.
But what God took away from me in height, he gave in other places, so I can't complain.
And on that note,
Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an absolute pleasure.
What a way to end.
run the outro.
ladies and gentlemen, Muhsin Yesilada here from Muhsin Yesilada Incorporated. 1 Minute Smoke, 28th of May. Be there, otherwise I'll come to your house and I'll wrestle your dad naked in the shower.
Just assert dominance. You've been warned.
Like Sonny did, Muhsin does. Smoke sessions on every available platform. And if it's not there, just give me a text, give me a call, write in some DMs.
Turn up to his house.
No, don't do that. If you like the TikToks and you like the shorts, keep commenting, keep liking. And you know what? We like everything. We engage with everything. So
Can we do a
enjoy
hand slap
yourselves.
count? That was 4 hand slaps.
What V does on the night out after he meets a ting. Back's blown.
Yes. Thank you.